Okay, all right. So here we go. All right. So so for tonight, which is the Common Core homework questions, day two. Let's do the same thing like we did yesterday. Okay. All right. This hair sticking out is driving me crazy. I gotta get a haircut. All right. So tonight's homework is day two. All right. So I probably gave this to you in class today separately. So having said that, now the writing is really small, but you're not here to see the writing. You're here to see the answers. So for the first one, you just have to figure out what M and N should be. Should you put these in? That will make them proportional, and you can test that by cross multiplying, right? And number two, here's the proportion, and then there's the answer. For number three, now I think you guys get the drift here. Like that on the state test, they like showing you tables and charts and see we know how to read it, and then knowing that, taking the information, extracting the information from the graphs and make something of it. So again, you see how for the first one, right? It's 7 minutes per one box. That's why you see all those sevens that I wrote on the side there. That's what that's telling me, right? The unit rate is correct and also consistent. They're all sevens. Okay, so that's that choice right there. Last question here. Let's see. I might have to make this into like super HD actually, where you might not be able to see it, but there you go. All right. Okay. Next page. A lot of questions here. Really a lot of questions. All right. I don't envy you guys. All right. So for this one, all right. What does it say? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. So if for 2 hours of work you make 1750, what's the unit rate? 875 for 1 hour. Okay. So all right. Let's keep going. Again, another chart. This is nothing but charts, man. All right. So now this one's tricky. Let me get my stylus here. Not stylus, the pen. So here now, to solve for x, I need to cross multiply these two. So I'm treating these as if they're proportions. Okay, these two numbers, you see that? Cross multiply and divide by the 3750, you would get 375 here. And then what I did is I put 375 here, and I cross multiply again. So I did like, what is it? 5625 multiplied by, I can't see that, 420 maybe, and then divided by the answer I got there, 375, and you get 6300. So that C is the only one that matches. All right, what else? Next question, lemons to money. All right, there you go, right there. And then the last one, what is this? What is this? Chili to what? Ground beef. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna have to explain a little bit for this one, for the chili. So what I did was this. I set up two scenarios, right? One is before, one is after. So before, the person used 2, I don't know, teaspoons of chili. Afterwards, the person used 6, right? So what's the difference? Well, one is 24 ounces of ground beef per tablespoon or teaspoon, or this one, which is 8 ounces for every teaspoon. Tablespoon, actually. It's actually tablespoon. Okay. Yeah, so the answer is the second one, 8, right? 8 ounces. Okay, all right. Last two questions. Now, this question is kind of tough, only because you would need the help of a reference sheet. So hopefully you still have it. Okay. I actually have to take a lot of notes. So I want you to look at this. All right. And then, so here's what you should be looking at first. You should look at what I wrote down here as the reference sheet. And then, so what I did was I just slowly worked my way down. Okay. So we got 1 gallon is how many cups, right? So I know 1 gallon is 4 quarts, and 1 quart, where 1 quart is 2 pints. So 4 quarts is 8 pints. right? 1 pint is 2 cups, so 8 pints, 16 cups. And then I set up a proportion right here, right here. So this is the proportion. And then I got this 128 servings. Okay, tough question, but there's so many tough questions everywhere that I had to put this in the homework instead of the bonus. Okay, all right, last question. What is it? This one's actually really straightforward. So here's the what is this? Here's the proportion, and then the answer is 70 hot dogs. Okay, that's it. All right. So again, you're more than welcome, and I encourage you guys to come in the morning should you need any help. And all right, that was a long one. Okay, all right, have a good one. Bye bye.
OMG, that was so good.